Disclaimer. All topics in this video are alleged and allegedly, and they are strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Y'all interviews gonna be on point because Jay know what he's doing.
Jay Evans, I do watch you. When you were doing your post about me, great job. Yeah, great job. I love you.
Ooh, Latrice.
Wait a minute, you did your research, honey. I love it. If I need any information on myself, I need to come ask you, Jay Evans.
Jay Evans, you know exactly what to say. Yes.
Let's have a real conversation, but we just can't have it with Carlos King because of what he does is avoidance. Now, Sogucci just joined him on his live, which he set to private, and he'll probably delete. If it's not deleted and he uploads it, then he'll probably just chop and screw that part out like a song that's on a mixtape that was chopped and screwed because he doesn't want the real truth out there. Now, let's get into what Gucci had to say, and then I'm going to give y'all my feelings about this because Carlos, you got to get it together. You were just called out by Monique Samuels that was on Housewives of Potomac, and she was on your Love and Marriage show. She left. Stormy has just quit Huntsville. Aikisha just called you out about that intro that she did not like. So all of these people are not going to call you out, but he tried to flip it on Gucci. Let's get into that and then roll back to me like a Honda Civic with 4 new tires.
Carlos, I really felt disrespected. I did have a no contact order with Selena, which ended, I think, October the 2nd this year. And the producer was sneaking around filming her, and I just to be honest with you, we gonna keep it 100. I just feel like I was on a platform where I thought I was protected, but I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that from your crew. I didn't feel protected, and it kind of confused me a little bit, And I was like, you feel protected because at the end of the day, you knew she was coming on the show. Let me answer that. I understand. Let me answer you though. You told me to answer you. Yeah. You knew she was coming on the show, right? No, let me tell you how I found out she was on the show. Actually, let me tell you. Well, they were filming the baby shower, and Latrice posted a picture on social media where they were actually at the baby shower. I said, they're filming the baby shower? I didn't know that. Maybe some of the other males knew, but I didn't know. Listen, there was a conversation about her joining the show. You knew about her joining the show. And at the end of the day, when it came for y'all to be in the same room, we understood about this no contact order. But we also knew too that when it came to y'all being in the same space, that we were going to respect the boundaries of that. And that's why when you left the improv class, you left and Letitia went after you to try to get you to stay. And I'm not going to give away what happened the rest of the season, but I do think at the end of the day, there is some sort of accountability on your part that should be there based on you really, let's be real here, you really wanted to figure things out with her. And you really did regret what happened when it was revealed how, you made that comment, the drink was thrown, all that stuff. So when it came to that, that is what happened. We also had security there too. So again, you were in a situation blindly, but I also understand that at the end of the day, you, JJ, and Selena do have this history, and I am aware that what Justin said too, that you also said that's your husband, and no shade, you're married. You're gonna ride for your husband.
So basically, Carlos cut off Gucci when she was making her point and he tried to deflect. Now, one of the things that he did say is she needs to take accountability. Well, where is your accountability, Carlos? Because actually, you have the power to control what's shown, edited, and not seen. We didn't even have to see that fight, but you wanted to cash in on a moment. Then he went to the comment that she made, meaning the extra comment. Now, when Gucci referred to Selena as an extra, to me, people made a big deal out of that, but y'all didn't hear Selena call her a B. So calling somebody a extra versus being called a B is a big deal. No, we're not gonna play that. Now, he did say we had security there and we knew that you had a court no contact order. Well, if you knew that she had a no contact court order, why did you bring her on the show, Carlos? I don't think Carlos was familiar with Selena until he realized that she was on Bring It. Even in the interview that he did with her and then the comments, I think that hyped him up to bring her on. Now, he said Gucci knew she was coming on the show. I don't believe that. I think that is a lie. If you knew there was a no contact order and the thing about Letitia telling Gucci to come back, if you knew that order was there, sir, then why did you even allow them to be in the same room? Because I'm pretty sure production keeps you ready to call when something is going down because you are the executive producer. You have the power to control what goes on. But a lot of times, Carlos likes to deflect and blame it on the network, or he'll cut somebody off like he did with Gucci and flip it, and then he started talking to Maurice, and then you made the video private. Now, he says he can handle the comments, he can handle people clapping back at him. Well, why is the video set to private, Carlos King? Why can't we see the video? And if you put the video out, are you going to edit out that part that Gucci spoke on? Because you didn't even allow her to finish what she was saying. And it's okay because the people ate him up in the comments, and I was one of the people, because I look at it like this. Whether you agree with Gucci or Selena, some people are team Selena, some people are team Gucci, some people don't care depending on which way the new episode airs. But him saying, well, I diffused the situation. I think even before in the interview, he said when they had the reunion and JJ daughters were there, I stopped it because it was going too far. Sir, you could have stopped this whole situation by not even showing the fight on TV. So you didn't stop anything. What you did is you brought Selena on there because you thought that that was going to set it off for the new season. But okay, it still hasn't set it off because you yourself don't promote the show enough. When you did Flashback Fridays with Antoinette and Selena, you didn't even promote that. Now you have people coming on Monday night. Why aren't you promoting it leading up to the show? When you do interviews with people like Nene or Lisa Ray, why aren't you rolling in clips of your shows? You love talking about Bravo shows. Bravo don't need any promotion. Your shows need the promotion, but what you're actually doing is destroying your shows. It's the same thing that you did with Mel and Martell, but you respected Mel enough to not put her in a situation with Martell, but you don't respect Gucci enough not to put her in a situation with Selena. And then you're acting like you really care about her family, and it's clear that you don't, because if you did, you wouldn't have brought Selena on there. You actually would have gave Selena her own show because people love Selena. So why don't you give Selena her own show and make 2 shows in Jackson? And then Carlos loves saying this, and I hate when people say this. Well, people aren't going to tune in unless it's not any drama or unless it's not any catty or messy stuff. Well, then if you are a real producer and you can do your job, you should be able to make a show that doesn't show that. Because if you're good at something, you can pull people in a totally different way. So at the end of the day, Carlos, you really are the villain behind this show, because the decorator that had the problem with Tambra, we didn't see Taisha no more. Even the situation about Tambra and the guy, you left that alone. But magically, you put Selena on here, and now she's a Belle. I just really feel Selena should have her own show. Since he now is into Selena, and people are complaining that we still don't have a feel for Selena. Now, if you look at this narrative, regarding Carlos, like I said, Monique Samuels quit his show. She was complaining about the pay and even said that he did her worse than the white people and lied to her about, we're going to create this show and it's going to be great. Stormy quit your show. Aikisha didn't like the intro. And I mean, you magically bought Aikisha on that Monday night. The intro wasn't shown on that Monday night when you did the live with her, but then the following week the intro clip was shown. It looks like you're the common denominator, Carlos. Even the situation with Candy and Phaedra and the lie being told, and allegedly you're the producer, and you say that you stepped away from Bravo to do your own shows, and you don't want to go back to Bravo, but all you do is talk about Bravo shows. Make it make sense, because it seems like you want to be back with Bravo, but Bravo doesn't want you back. And it's really interesting how they let Martell come on Real Housewives that season. He had that fake relationship with Sheree. This how much Bravo does not respect you, Carlos King. They referred to Martell as being on another reality show. They didn't even plug your show and say Love and Marriage Huntsville. They made sure all the cast members that talked about Martell in the other reality show he was on referred to it that way. They never said the name of the show, but you sit on your platform and give Bravo full free promotion, and then you don't protect people on your shows. So y'all, that was deep. Is somebody else calling out Carlos? Now, I do feel like if this show is renewed another season, and if Aikisha and Gucci are not on there, it's gonna be obvious, Carlos. It's something with you, because if Gucci and Aikisha do not come back, they have stepped forward and called you out. It's gonna look really suspect, and we are tired of seeing you interview these people and talk about you and your love life for the first 20-30 minutes. I just want to see them, the people from the show. You got to decide, do you want to be the executive producer or do you want to be the star? And if you want to be the star, then get your ass on camera, but stop playing with people's lives, because Carlos, it's too many people calling you out, and this does not look good. You are giving messy Marsha vibes, and then you talking about you a top and women are after you after Marceau said the thing. Ain't no women in your DM after you when they know you want to borrow their purse. Go on, Carlisha. So, y'all, I just had to touch on that and give it to y'all. I think Carlos does the most, and I just tuned in to watch that, but magically, the video is gone. Ain't that something? Carlos, you out of sight. Get caught up on my Divas of Music interview segment. Take a look at the legendary divas I've interviewed.
Want to learn how to dance, anything, and you need somebody to be patient with you, this is who you call.
Who would you want to play you in a biopic of your life story?
Oh my God, I've never been asked this question. Oh my God.
We're not that type of group that was put together. Okay, we put ourselves together, so therefore that puts a different kind of seal on your relationship. Or
New Edition's manager Brooke Payne as well. So we talk about that in the book, like what happened with our journey with Brooke Payne.
You know, it was right. It was the right, you know, our approach to it was correct. But with Get Out, the content was, my girlfriend needed to hear that. I needed to hear that. My auntie needed to hear that. You know, Shanika down the street needed to hear, like that. That's when I was like, because every time I sang it, it was like,
thank you.
You know that organ is Donny Hathaway.
No, my gosh.
That's
what?
Donny Hathaway. Yep. Because, you know, he was on Atlantic with Aretha, and he played on a lot of her stuff.
Oh my
That's Donny
gosh.
Hathaway. It's Donny.
You are a genius with your history here, Jay. You're giving me life right now today. I love this. Thank you.